Oop. Hey, we're in.
There we go, finally.
Hello, and welcome to the Tier 2 of 7GR finale at Austria. Could be in for a good race today with a nice short, fast track and a championship battle coming up between Visions and Brendan.
Yeah, Brendan's obviously the big favourite. He's a little bit ahead. Just to quickly get the standings up. Yeah, so Brendan's on 173 points and Vision is on 157. So, to put it in simple terms, I think if Brendan finishes in the top 5, he will secure that championship.
2 Haas cars going out first as well. They could be trying to do a strategy together possibly.
Yeah, good teammates they are.
Yeah.
But Visions does have a shot at the title. He has 3 possible outcomes. If he wins the race and Brendan finishes 6th or lower, he'll win the title. And second, the fastest lap, Brendan he's finished 9th or lower, and he'll just finish 2nd. Brendan he's finished 10th or lower. But you know, Brendan, that's very unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
And Tier 1 pole time we're looking at is a 1:02.9, which was set by Pro Gamer just a few weeks ago in Tier 1. Very rapid time, but we know Brendan can get those Tier 1 times, so he'll be very close to that time, I think.
It's going around the first corner there quite quickly. Car had a bit of a wall, but he kept it going straight. Around turn 2. Chooses gear 2, goes a bit wide, turn 3.
Keeps his lap though, into validate.
Yeah. Turn 4. Nice and smooth.
Not sure what's happening here, but Vaughan's parked off the track.
Around the track limits here. Keeps it nicely in. Yellow flag in sector 2. Can't let him pass by the looks of it.
Yeah, Vaughan's off the track.
Staying within the limits, just putting a nice banker. And 104.9 will be the first lap as we have Patrick Robert going across to do his lap. And he will do a 103.9.
Yeah, whole second faster.
By the looks of it. Adam starting his lap.
Patrick Robert did a good race in Tier 1 this track this season. He finished 7th, I think. So he's got a bit of pace
Will
on
FC
it.
doing 104.8.
Fresh start of the lap.
And Vaughan coming around. All he did.
Ooh,
A 138.4. Must have been letting the cars go past, as on his next lap he's already gone invalidated. Not a good start for him. Robbed coming up to the line now. Purple sector 3 and a 103.9. Sorry, the 104.01. Patrick Robert there.
There's that Vision was wide at the last corner, so he validated this lap already, so that's not good for the Vision.
26 Adam now. The 104.1. Full FC rounding the final corner. Does he go quicker? No.
To go for 2 laps and then softs.
Vaughan makes his way into the pit lane. We're going to put some fresh tyres on. Quite a few on those.
Yep, Hubbard starting his lap on the mediums. Fancies it. Third place last week on his second start. Press so far.
Lower your face. Now doing his lap.
Yeah, I think David just drove a
Interesting
lap
enough,
there.
Brendan and Vision still yet to set their lap times. Alright, so Brendan will be going for his one now.
Let's do it on board.
Good exit off that final corner. And turn 1 nice and smooth. Turn 2, not really much of a corner, but it still counts. Goes purple sector 1. Keeps it nicely within the limits. Gear 2, short shift to gear 3. We have to turn 4. Late on the brakes, locks up front right slightly, but keeps it going.
The Zeno placed the fastest time of the day so far, 103.5.
As Brendan does a purple sector 2. Another penultimate corner, getting a lot of curve as he invalidates. I believe his next lap is invalidated as well, it is. Joel. Final corner now. See what he does. 104.8. And his teammate RL then now. Oh, as there's an AlphaTauri off the track. RL Lenny doing a 105. Hubbard-E. A little spin there. There's a racing point of RL Pool goes past him.
Just heard from Mr. Dillon that expected some rain in the race, so could spice things up. It's Toto now comes around the last corner. He did a purple first sector. He goes P5.
Kunich does a purple first sector as well.
Let's see if Kunich could get back to 4. Oh yes. Rain towards the end of the race, so
that can make it interesting. Just want to get caught behind this racing point in front of him.
so finish at top, outside
As
the
he
top 10 could
invalidates
be
as
a
well.
big advantage. Starting on the mediums or hards to try and go to the rain.
Brendan and Vision still not done their laps yet as well. RO Pool going into the pit lane. Toto also going to pit lane. Robbed, invalidated, and Patrick Robert on another hot lap. See what he can do, see if he can take that first away from Zeno. Sets a purple sector 2, going quicker at the moment. Coming up to the penultimate corner. Nicely, careful not to exceed on the final corner. Keeps it nice and smooth, stays within the limits, so across the line, and it will be a 103.6. Not quite enough to beat Zeno.
When it says nearly a second up on this lap. There we go.
Next 104. It'll be a Dylan now, starting his hot lap.
Avatar. How did he start his lap? David puts Good time in there. Goes up to P3 with 103.9. Visions is now starting his lap again.
What separates Visions and Brendan right now is a simple Ferrari between them.
Ah, Visions invalidated again.
Visions invalidates. That's quite key. 8 minutes, so I think that's 2 pairs of softs he's used already.
Luckily we'll have rain in the race, so perhaps you only need one.
Race, so Dylan coming around final corner onto the start finish straight. What will he do? Go 10th with a 104.7. We have Brendan now coming up on his championship rival Visions.
Someone just improved there. I think it was Hubbardie, went to the P3.
Yeah. As Brendan expected the set of purple sector to do that. See if he can keep it in the limits this time. He does, nice and smooth. Final corner.
It's looking good.
See what he sets.
Yeah,
A 103.1. Smashing everyone's time out the window there. As we have Visions invalidating again.
Too much practice on F1 21 at the minute.
Yeah.
Here we've got coming around the corner, so Renault on Dylan. That would be 7 seconds down as that. To go to the pits. As well as Vaughan.
Could the nerves possibly get into Visions?
Kunich now starting his lap again. Yet to set a time. Another person who's been on F1 21 a lot, so
Yeah.
it's a lot different handling.
That was always the risk. If you played too much of that the past few days, you could risk your race today.
Many cars out on the track, mostly in the pits. Dylan's invalidated.
Kunich now. See what he can do coming into sector 3. And looking off the corner, not really getting anywhere near the apex there. Full start finish straight. What can he do? 105.1.
Got a racing point on
This is
Paul.
interesting now.
Nope, he's going in the pits.
Vision's the only car out on track that hasn't done a time.
Well, your face now starting
His
his
rival.
looking to improve.
Rival in first. As Visions goes into the pits, presumably to put on what I believe is probably his final set of softs.
Yeah, well, last week he left it to the last minute, and I think he invalidated as well in his last lap. He started at the back. Starting outside the top 10 might not be a bad thing.
No, it might not. Especially seeing as this rain looks like it's going to be coming towards the end of the race. If you can get the tyres you start on to stretch to that rain, you won't have to do that extra pit stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Kunich coming into the pits.
Patrick's currently up on his time, he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Which is going to compromise a little bit with the dirty air.
He's got 2 Renaults ahead of him.
Yeah, I think
As he does purple sector 2.
Dylan's on a hot lap as well, but he's decided to back out of that.
Patrick Robert does have that purple sector 2.
Does
As
improve.
he does go P2, 103.4.
Yeah, he probably could have got an extra 2, maybe 3 tenths of that as well.
See how Zeno responds to this.
Currently down. Just, yeah, he's backed out of his lap.
Backing out of his lap. Robbed now, going up around the penultimate corner. Stays just about within the limits. 3 tenths down though.
Yep, Zena's going for another lap.
Right. See what he does now. Around the first corner, nice and smooth, keeps it within the limits. Coming up and around turn 2, see what he does, sector 1. He goes purple.
Vision's about to start another lap. Do not invalidate Visions.
So Visions keeps it in the limits of turn 1 this time.
Yeah, just
He
about.
does. Zeno about to finish his sector 2.
Yeah, he's a 10th up at the minute. Which
Zeno
boy
9
invalidated.
milliseconds quicker.
Invalidated.
Validates. Brendan also on the lap now.
I was literally doing, he hadn't invalidated yet.
And he goes purple sector 2.
Doesn't look like he's pushing it, so he might have just backed out of his
No,
lap.
by the looks of it. I think Vision's gonna wait and set his lap literally at the final moment. 1 minute left in the session.
A lot of traffic going on in sector 2 right now.
Everyone's in sector 2. Alright. Vision's
Go on,
coming
Visions.
around the final corner. Crucially keeps it in the limits. Let's see what he does. Brennan moving out the way in front of him. He has to stay within the limits. This is his final chance. That was a very good turn 1 there. Going up and straight now. Around turn 2. What does he do? Not purple sector 1, but looked like a pretty quick sector to me.
Brendan did improve on his time, but he invalidated the last corner.
So Brendan is either going to push this lap or... Oh wait, no, he can't push this lap, can he? It was the last corner, and that means he can't do another lap because it invalidates both the lap you're on and the next lap. So it is all about whether Visions can beat Brendan. By the looks of it at the moment, he's not going to.
Racing point, that's an AI as well, so he can't, Patrick Robert can't do nothing about that. Getting out of the way.
He's got slipstream.
That's a
Only
P6.
6 for Visions.
Yeah, I think Patrick was AI there, but it still wouldn't have been good enough lap. I think Vaughan improved the P7 there, not bad.
David.
With Toto coming around the last corner. David improves, but
P7.
Toto doesn't.
Toto stays. Coolidge coming around the last corner.
No, he's back
Into the
down.
pit lane.
I think that is everybody done.
So that is everyone finished now.
Yeah, so Brendan's on pole. Looking very very likely to secure this title.
Yeah. So, starting order for today, 2 Hungarians on the front row, Brendan and Patrick Robert locking it out. Second row we have Zeno and Winnitz. Winnitz with quite a good time there as well. Followed by Hubbardy and Visions. Visions very crucially in 6th, which is going to be really good for Brendan. Brendan only needs to, if Brendan finishes 5th or above, he wins it no matter what. So Visions is really going to have to put some effort in this race. And then behind him we have Dowd, Vaughan, Robbed and Finlay finishing off the top 10. And then we have Adam, Toto, Paul, Dylan, Joel, Lenny, Will, Fresh Ibrahim, Kunich and all over your face. Not really a short version of saying that name.
Just remind everyone, do not really up.
So the ways Visions can win the title today, if he finishes first, he needs Brendan to finish 6th or lower. If he finishes 2nd with fastest lap, he needs Brendan to finish 9th or lower, and if he just finishes 2nd, he needs Brendan to finish 10th or lower, and that's it. He needs 2nd or above to have any chance at winning. So he's really going to need to put the effort in this race and hope that Brendan has some sort of problem.
Yeah, it's possible. We've got rain coming. It could spin off. Anything could happen. But obviously, Brendan will most likely take it home.
Yeah.
Just finding out our start time. In a couple of minutes. Yeah, so Brendan, his last 7 starts, has Bill finished in the top 2, so 6 wins. Clearly too fast for tier 2. Hopefully we'll see him in tier 1 if he can free up a day for Tuesday.
Yeah, it would be nice to see him there. Another championship rival he could be. He's up there with the likes of Pro Gamer, Thomas, Fury and Legendary.
Yeah, easy a top 5 driver. And also we've got Zeno and Patrick Robert also getting promoted to tier 1 next season.
A few drivers getting promoted. Any demotions?
We're trying out Finlay, who's racing today. I think he was P5, was it, on the grid? I can't remember. Finlay's he's on the. He scored a couple of points. He scored 2. Scored points in the last 2 races, so in tier 1, so he's capable of getting top 10. I thought we'd try him out in tier 2, so he gets on tonight. And here we go, we have a countdown.
Here we are. To finish off F1 2020 entirely for 7GR, this is.
Yeah, we'll see some
final race.
Turn 1 carnage.
It's very hard carnage in turn 1. Tier 1.
It's very hard to go around that corner fast and not make contact with anyone, so. There we go.
And here we go. Brendan getting a good start, followed by Patrick Robert. Zeno getting a better start than Patrick Robert though, overtakes him. Patrick Robert will take a better line into turn 1. As Winnitz hits the back of Patrick Robert.
And we have a VSC already.
VSC is at the back there, Fresh Ebri and Toto look like they've had a bit of a collision with a few people there. Fresh Ebri with heavy wing damage, I think Toto just about getting away with it. And another time penalty for Fresh Ebri there.
Yeah, I saw someone had a very, very bad start. I don't know who it was.
Oh, there's another collision there, and Toto has gone out. And I believe that's Dylan that has just gone into the wall and lost his entire front wing. So Toto is out of this race. I'm not really sure what happened there. I wasn't concentrating. I do have it on the stream though.
So he's trying to spin back around. He might have clipped the wall. I don't know. I didn't see it. We're back underway racing anyway.
So both Renaults with heavy wing damage. As Olowa, I'm just going to call him that now, goes off the track. Adam, Winnitz and Finley having a battle there.
Looks like Brendan had a little bit of a poor restart. So you know, you can put him under a bit of pressure.
Winnitz overall, not Winnitz. So
3 people pitting, Winnitz, Fresh and Joel pits, so had some damage.
He's going to look to get a move from Brendan, no he won't. As he locks up, Patrick Robert right behind him. Going to be looking for any opportunity he can to get past Zeno in front of him. And possibly have a look at Brendan. Vision's up into 4th now after starting 6th. He's made an alright start.
Yeah, Finley and Adam
already
both moved up 5 places as well, so very good start for them too.
Already used up 40% ERS, both Visions and Brendan have. Meanwhile, Zeno is still on 80%. So Zeno's doing very good for his battery saving at the moment.
Yeah, it's crucial he stays in that DRS zone, otherwise Brendan's going to pull away. He has got DRS.
That is 9/10 and he's got it. He just stays there. Brendan's tried his absolute hardest to get him out of that zone. He's kept it, and that is the start of the DRS straight at the front between the top 4.
Yes, Adam makes a good move on the C-wing Habity there. Habity leaves 2 places in that corner. David pounces on the opportunity. David's going to go down the inside of Adam, gets a move done before the turn.
Running 7-8 at the moment.
Yeah, Adam looks very good on the mediums as well.
We'll be looking to run into this race.
Not many people start on mediums, which is quite surprising. Maybe the rain's coming a bit earlier than expected.
Two people starting on the mediums, and Toto was one of them, I believe. Unfortunately, he's gone out, and the 3 people that pit obviously decided to go to the mediums to see if they can stretch to that rain period as Rob passes his teammate. If I look at Paul passing Will as well, so Will's been overtaken by 2 people on the same straight. RL Paul going to be on the back of Rob. Will he try and get the move done on this straight? He's catching him. What side will Rob go? He'll go to the outside. RL Paul down the inside. He gets the move done.
Yeah, Brendan's got out of that DRS zone now, Dino, so Zeno's going to be under pressure to keep that 2nd place. Does still have quite a bit of battery.
Teammate. Almost contact between Hubbardie and Adam there, as Adam retakes the position. Rob making it past Vaughan, and now on the back of RL Paul. Will down in 13th, I'm not sure what's happening with him, he must have some sort of damage. Not that I can see.
Vaughan's falling back.
I believe Vaughan's disconnected.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, if you go onto Will, you can see the cross by his name. So
Oh yeah.
He isn't actually here, so he's losing quite a few positions there.
Let's have watch it with Vaughan. Yeah, Zeno's just
This
been a
is
bit
quite
smarter.
interesting.
He's got 70% ERS. Patrick Roberts
Yeah.
used towards the ERS, so he can't really attack.
Zeno has the pace. He doesn't really need to use his ERS. He'll be saving it for a later opportunity he might get. As we can see, the clouds are starting to roll over now.
Yeah, and my intervals are gone.
As well.
Got a big DRS train in the middle of the field.
As Vaughan is back on no connection. As Rob disconnects just in front of him as well.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Rob's lost a bit of his wing, so he's falling back as well. Unless we have another bug
Only
lobby.
person with a penalty at the moment is Hubbardie. I believe Dylan did have a penalty but served it in the pit lane.
Yeah, it's getting very dark, so maybe the sauce weren't the right choice. It was
Very
like rain.
overcast.
Rain is on the way.
See what the leaders do. Who's gonna take that risk earlier of when to pit? Who will be the first to make that decision? And will it benefit them?
Yeah, I want to get that move done now when it's still got DRS enabled before the rain comes.
Yeah. Zeno now almost 3 seconds behind Brendan. And he's drifted, he's gone round.
Oh, big contact as well.
And
Visions
there's
is out.
big contact. Visions is out.
And Patrick Roberts caught up in that as well. Yeah, see, that was a big contact there.
That was massive.
Just caught the back end. It looked like Zeno went round and
Zeno
just collected Patrick Roberts
has
and
managed to
Visions.
keep P2 as well. And he's got away without any damage. So Zeno having a little mistake there that's cost him another 6 seconds on Brendan. But he's got away with no damage. His teammate now behind him. Patrick Robert down into 8th with damage, I believe. Or not actually. Sorry, my mistake. But Vision's out. As well as Kunich has gone out.
Yeah, I didn't see that. What
Kunich
happened
gone
there?
out. I didn't see what happened. But Kunich out as well. So the rain's starting to come down now as well. Three retirements so far.
Yeah.
If I looked at it, Kunich doesn't even know what happened.
It was like it was another Codemasters masterclass. By the sounds of things.
Yep.
Zeno's in the pit, so is he going? Finley as well, they're going to double stack. I think a load of people are.
Zeno gets 5 seconds for speeding.
Just like it is time waiting, so everyone's coming in. Very quick.
Zeno makes the switch to Inters.
Finley's.
Finley going to be stuck behind him. How much time will Finley lose? But more importantly, how much time is Brendan going to lose? Because that track looks like it is getting quite slippery now.
Yeah, Lenny just went off the track.
Really struggling there. Really struggling.
Yeah.
Sliding, losing that back end a lot.
Yeah, Lenny can't get the power down at all.
He's got to be careful, Brendan.
Well, he's won the championship anyway, as Visions unfortunately crashed.
Yeah.
Lenny's gone round, so he's struggling with the dry tyres there. He's having a good race as well. He was up 7 places before the pit stops. Ooh, just slows down.
Just about slowed down. It's close. Extra stop. How much time will he have lost to Zeno? Zeno coming round the final corner now. Will he get ahead? I think he will.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking the lead in this race.
So taking that jump, and Brendan not going early enough has cost him quite a lot actually. That gap now, I think going to 3 seconds that is.
My intervals are gone again, no idea.
Yeah. We love Codemasters.
Yeah, Zeno takes the lead in the race. Very unexpected.
Rob also coming into the pits, and I assume Joel will probably be in the pits this lap as well. But we do have to remember, Zeno does have that 5-second penalty because of speeding in the pit lane. Thresh Ibrahim, the first person to get track limit penalty.
Yeah, Will, by the way,
As
like
Joel goes into the pit.
10, gained 10 places. P7 could possibly score his first points ever. 7GR.
Yeah. As we have Adam right behind Finley. Adam doesn't want to get too greedy. That's a very clear track limits warning there as well. They both have a very good amount of ERS. And it looks like Adam got the better exit, but didn't get on the power early enough. We'll see what happened with Kunich.
Oh yeah, so good.
By the looks of it, just a collision between him and Vaughan. That Vaughan didn't even get any damage from, so it's a strange one there.
Yeah, don't know what happened there. Vaughan's in the clip as well, his point of view. We see Brennan slowly catching Reno. Just a few tenths up that.
Surely. Brendan wins this race, it'll be his 7th win of the season. I think the most we had in Tier 1 was Thomas with only 4 wins, so Brendan being a very dominant driver in Tier 2.
Yeah. Will's actually doing very well, he's actually caught the back of Adam as well.
Wow. Adam losing that time for Finley that he had. Well, on literally 0% there on that straight though. He's used a lot of his ERS. Maybe not saving him enough. That's 0% again. Does he know he's left his overtake on?
Who's that?
Well, he's kept his overtake on for the past 3 corners.
Maybe that's why he's catching Adam up.
Adam's still with 90% ERS. Will constantly hitting 0%.
Giving it everything.
But they are the closest 2 on track at the moment.
And Zeno's not really catching Zeno at the minute. Brendan's not really catching Zeno at the minute.
No. And Brendan really struggling with his ERS by the looks of it. Zeno's still with about 80%. Brendan going down to 15 along the straight there.
A long way to go, but Zeno's put up a good show here.
A third of the way through the race. As Uloa gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Yeah, it's like Petrovor's now catching up to the back of Will. Down to 8th after that unfortunate collision. Zeno.
Will currently 10 positions up from where he started. Uloa 11 positions up from where he started. Started last.
Really for Will to get his first points.
Yeah.
Zeno must have made a mistake there, because Brendan is right on the back end there. Gained over half a second in that.
battle starting to develop between Patrick, Robert and Will. Will still has his ERS on.
Fear of a sudden. Yeah, Zeno has a lot of. So he's got a lot of ERS to defend. So
Side we go. Will, what side? Goes to the outside. A few cars going to the outside. Patrick and Robert very, very late on the bridge there. As Will retakes the move. He's done the switch back there. But that lack of ERS is gonna ruin there. He's finally turned it off. So we have Patrick and Robert getting past. Up into 7th place. We have Brendan now. Going to be looking to make a move on Zeno at some point soon, but Zeno literally on 100% ERS.
yeah, he needs to start using it.
I think he'll be waiting for Brendan to get past him and give him a bit of a shock action, possibly.
Yeah, possibly
Because
waiting
obviously you can't tell.
Yeah.
In the rain, you can't tell when someone's used up their ERS because the light at the back is always flashing.
Yeah, perhaps Zeno's just saving it in case he makes a mistake. Recover it.
It's a very wise plan.
So Winnett gets past Lenny. Looks like Lenny's struggling. He's got wing damage or not. He does,
Patrick
yeah.
Robert increasing the gap to Will.
And he's going to hit.
Be interesting to see if the rain possibly gets heavier. There's still more than half of the race left to go. Could we see the drivers go onto the wet tyres possibly?
And I'll shake things up again. And closing in on
Alright,
Finley.
Lenny goes onto the wets. Speaking of that,
Oh, just trying it out. He lost his wing in that lap, so just getting that away. Might as well.
Might as well try.
Nothing to lose.
We'll see what he can do though. There's Brendan, still not past Zeno yet. Will with a 3-second time penalty now.
Come on, Will. Get those points. And Brendan's trying everything. He's used all his ERS. Can't get past. This kid, potentially, if David's quick enough, he can catch up to the back of these.
Yeah, by the looks of it, the wet tyres aren't quite the tyre yet. That doesn't mean they won't be soon though. Well, losing that time to Patrick Robert. Adam on the back of Finley again. Finley with more ERS. Has Zeno forgotten he's got an overtake button?
Goes and
Oh, as there's a collision between both McLarens and they both go out.
wow.
As that is a full safety car now. Both McLarens out of the race. To add on the 4th and 5th retirement, RL Lenny, who just pitted for the wet tyres, not even done a full lap yet. And he hits his teammate Joel. Maybe Joel made a mistake because he had about an 8-second gap, I believe it was, or something. Between, in fact, I believe RL Lenny was ahead of Joel. Dylan ahead of Lenny. So I believe RL Lenny probably struggling with that lack of traction from the wet tyres there. Possibly doing what Zeno did and spinning out of that final corner. However, this is going to bring the field a lot closer together, and it may depend. It depends. We could see some drivers go into the pits, as that's a Ferrari there going into the pit lane. That was Vogt going into the pit lane. We also have a Haas of Winnett putting on fresh inters.
Yeah, we'll see if Zeno comes in. Is he gonna? He is. Zeno's coming in. Brendan stayed out. That is still out. All comes in.
So here we go.
Couple different strategies at the front.
Is that the wet tyre he's going to? Or is it fresh inters? No, it's fresh inters. He's
Sure.
serving his penalty as well.
Ah, yes.
Lost a bit of time there, but he won't lose too much time and he'll keep that third place. So really, he's not lost that much from pitting before Brendan. Pitting earlier. So he's now got those fresh tyres. And Brendan...
Yeah, so it comes out in P3, which is very good for Zeno.
Critical, actually. Very, very useful for him.
Will
There is a Ferrari
promote
just
up to-
between the...
Yeah, we'll promote up to P5.
Will, I believe, then, how many positions is that?
Must
12 positions and all over. Up 14 positions just behind Will. Both of them have a very good race so far.
Yeah, we'll see if David and Brendan have to pace on older inters to the end.
Everyone's going to have their new ERS. Rob's clearly not happy that he's been lapped now and just missed out on getting in front of that safety car.
Yeah, he should have stayed out and then pitted the lap after.
All over in the pit lane. Going to be losing those positions he's made up. Coming out in ninth. So the order that we'll be finishing the safety car in, with Brendan followed by Dowd. Zeno, who's pitted for fresh tyres. 9 laps fresher than Dowd and 8 laps fresher than Brendan.
Oh, Will's up to
Will
P4
have
now.
the
I just missed something.
Will up to P4
Someone else pit?
as we have. Oh yeah, I believe RL Paul pit. He's on 0 lap tyres. Get those fresh ones in. So we have Brendan followed by Dowd and Zeno with those fresh tyres. Will up into P4. RL Paul on fresh tyres in 5th. Followed by Adam, also fresh. Finley, fresh tyres. Patrick Robert, fresh tyres. Paul fresh tyres. Vaughan pitting earliest for fresh tyres. Got one lap on them, as well as Hubbardy as well. And then Robbed and Winnitz are also on fairly fresh tyres there. So we'll see how much of a difference those fresh tyre drivers make. Obviously Robbed has been lapped. He won't be able to do much really. But we'll see what Zeno can do. Will he make light work of Dowd and Brendan in front of him, or will Brendan just defend as much as he can? Zeno no longer has that penalty and Brendan has got one now.
Is that a track limit, is it? Yeah.
Yep, track limit penalty. So 3 seconds that is. So all Zeno's got to do is finish within 3 seconds of Brendan and he gets that position. And I believe he is quicker than Dowd, so he should make that move fairly early on. As we have all the cars basically caught up to the safety car now.
Yeah, poor Rob.
Rob a minute behind,
Yeah.
car in front. Wanted to get those fresh tyres, but just couldn't quite make it out in front of the safety car and in front of Brendan. As the safety car is coming in this lap. So, Brendan now going to be taking it nice and slowly. And we'll see when he goes for the jump. When he puts his foot down and goes for it, see if he can get a gap between him, Dowd and Zeno. So obviously we'll be looking out for this gap, but we'll also be looking out for Paul and Adam, Finley, Patrick Robert. Basically the entire top 10 other than Brendan and Dowd, who have got those fresh tyres.
Yeah, we're going to see when Brendan go. He's gone. Dino's already got past him.
Dino already passed.
Goes up the inside. A little bit of contact, but a good move.
Struggled at that first corner at the best of times at the start, especially in the wet now.
Now we'll see Zeno how fast he can catch Brendan on these fresh tyres.
8 lap fresher tyres. Equal amount of ERS again.
We'll try everything this day up there. He's got his ERS already. Looks like Patrick's going to get past him here. On the outside.
Oh,
Lost on the exit, looks like. There's a bit of contact.
Just like that.
So you got damage? You can't see it.
Such a shame. P4 in that safety car. As we already have a massive gap between the top 2 and the rest of the field.
Zeno had a very good restart.
Zeno. 1.1 seconds behind.
He's catching now. He's using his DRS.
Rob is staying with Brendan. Could Rob unlap himself?
Your face on P6, a very good race. I think he started at the back.
Yep, started plumb last, gone up 14 positions, so he pitted and he's already back.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot faster in sector 1. He loses a lot of time in sector 2.
Both on equal amounts of ERS, Zeno and Brendan. As Ara, of course, still just behind David, Patrick Robert following his teammate there. There's almost a nice little train going behind P3 all the way up to about, I think that's about P10. Nice little train there, a few cars getting quite close to each other.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how far they can go. Will they go to the end of the race? It's still good 14 laps to go.
14 laps to go. But their tyres will be 26 laps old at the end of the race. Brendan's will be.
I think that'll be very touch
sure
and go if they'll make it or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's puncture range or not.
We shall see.
Will he have to make that extra bit? Or will he try as hard as he can to just save those tyres?
Well, Patrick Roberts on the grass.
Patrick Robert lost it. As all over your face, it goes fast up to P5 here. 15 positions gained.
Yeah, Red Bull and instructors are leading by 10 points in Mercedes, so looks like that's secured now. Both Mercedes. Oh no, Brendan's in the Mercedes.
Brendan in the Mercedes, so if Brendan wins this, I believe then, unless all over your face can get P2, then constructors will go to Mercedes as well.
Yeah, it looks that way. There's even already making inroads on Brendan at the minute.
1.75 seconds. So Zeno behind him.
It's all about them tyres in the race, are they going to make it?
We'll have to wait and see. Pool still on the back of Doward. Zeno gets 3 seconds as well. As a yellow dragon sector 3. Oh, all over your face. Has gone round.
Work. Good work, get it to P5.
All that effort. Snap of your fingers. Has he got damage? We'll have to see. Oh, absolutely, that's dead. I can tell from that corner that's damage. Oh, as a Renault, Winnett and Dylan hit each other. I'm not sure what they were doing there. That was strange. As all over your face enters the pit lane.
Very unfortunate.
Looking like having a good race there. And with that, it looks like Mercedes have won the constructors' title. There's nothing you can really do about that.
Unless David can pull something out of the bag. For Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. So all three of the top constructors have only got one driver.
Oh yeah.
People gone out with 4 different
Zeno's
sets of
made
tyres.
up nearly a second this lap, so he's closing in now.
He's closing that gap, but Brendan now has all that ERS.
Yeah, it's like Zeno used half of the ERS that lap, so Brendan now starts to use this. So a little bit of pressure. Right at the back of Brendan there.
Will he try and make a move on the straight, or will he wait until the next lap? He'll probably wait. This straight is a bit of a risky one to make a move on in the wet.
Yeah, just stick behind him and wait for them tyres to go dead.
RL Pool still waiting. He doesn't want to wait too long though, you know, because he has to remember his tyres are going to wear down soon as well, and he'll be just as useless as Brendan.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to push too hard either and risk spinning, because Brendan's going to be on the edge of that, risking a puncture and risking losing his traction quite severely. He's already won the title over Brendan, so all he's doing now is trying to fight for that win.
Yeah, we had a little mistake at that last corner, but so did Zeno. Couldn't capitalise.
Any other close battles?
Yeah, Finley, Humpty.
Yeah.
All this little train here with Adam on the back of that as well.
Or are we trying to catch them?
Just so hard to overtake this.
Yeah.
Just who make that mistake.
Zeno. Brendan's tyres now twice as old as Zeno's.
I don't think they're going to last. I think they're going to be...
I don't think they will either, to be honest.
I mean, they must be about maybe 30 to 40% right now, I'd say.
I reckon that's about right. And he's still got another 10 laps to go, and after about 50% the tyres start wearing down very quickly. I think 70% and above is the puncture range, if I'm right.
Especially the rears and the wet.
Yeah.
Trying to get traction.
Not to mention, after 60% you really lose your traction.
Zeno's gained a lot here. I thought he was going to make a
Yeah,
move.
Zeno got very, very, very quick along that straight there.
This is training, no one can make a move. Just waiting for each other to make a mistake.
Probably going to be looking to make a move on Zeno's teammate, Finley.
also have a very good race looking for. The win places as well. Something you could. Ooh, as I say that, they lost there. So he's on the back of David. Little mistake. Oh, Zeno picks up another.
Zeno picks up another 3 seconds. So he's really got to hope that Brendan makes a lot of mistakes now. I believe that's 3 seconds more.
Yeah.
I won't check. I'll leave it as a surprise for the end of the race.
Oh, there we go. Finley's. Oh, did
Finley and Hubbard in.
Finley just got 2 places
Side by side. No, Finley and Hubbard have been fighting. Finley lost it and then regained it. As Hubbard is going to be going down the inside. Got the speed on the straight. Brakes late. Finley keeping it there.
That was close, I thought.
Loses that position. Hubbard makes it up.
I thought Hubbard was going to make a little bit of contact going around him.
See if Hubbard tries to patch Patrick Robert there. As Finley gets 3 seconds, track limits, just losing it, trying to keep on the back of Hubbard there. Vaughan getting a lot closer to Adam as my times have disappeared again.
Yep. Ooh, Hubbard lost it there.
Yeah.
Now Finley to catch up
Salt
again.
in the wound for Robs there.
Looks like Finley used all his DRS in that previous battle though. It looks like he'll be going backwards. No, saying that Adam has not much ERS on.
Still about similar ERS. Zeno with slightly more.
Yeah, you can tell Zeno's just got the advantage now on them tyres. And just slowing down, he got a bit wide there, that must be a warning, so he must be quite close to another one.
Yeah. He's going to need to watch it now. As Rob unlaps himself from Zeno.
So yeah, surprised Zeno, but he was sort of jogging to the right if it was a count.
Zeno will take that position back. Losing a large amount of time in that second sector.
Might go for it here.
Will he go for the move?
Brendan move down the inside of the fence. Zeno goes round the outside. He's going to have better traction. Now it's just a drag
Zeno
race.
will make that move.
Yes, Zeno into the lead. Now, can he make that 3
Both
seconds
with
up?
very, very low ERS, worryingly low ERS. As Robin's getting himself in the mix there. Close up first person view of this battle. Oh,
Yeah.
as Brendan makes a mistake, locks up his already severely worn tyres, 10 laps old, 20 laps over, sorry. I'll go on how to read numbers.
Yeah.
And Zeno's going to be making that gap as large as he can now, get those 3 seconds extra.
I think he can do it as well.
As Brendan pits,
Yeah, the tyres must be
Brendan into the
absolutely
pit.
dead.
He's had enough of his tyres.
He's won the championship anyway.
Very close. He's won the championship, but he can't quite win the final race. So Zeno just wants to play it safe now. That way also on 22 lap old tyres. As Brendan goes down into 9th. So he won't get his 7th win. Unless some sort of miracle happens.
David without a panelling up, obviously he's on 22 lap old tyres, so I don't think he's going to stay in the 3 seconds. Oh no, 6 seconds, isn't it?
It's 6 seconds, so they would actually could be looking at that win there.
And Paul could be up to 2nd as well. Zeno could drop down to 3rd.
5 laps from him.
Zeno needs to get a move on.
But obviously, as those tyres do get older, the traction goes away, and the risk of puncture goes up.
He's actually closing in. He's made a mistake.
Closing the gap. And RL Pool on the back of Dowd. RL Pool looking to get past Zeno as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a potential battle for P1 right now, David and Paul. Paul on the fresher tyres.
But Paul also with 0% ERS there. Poverty now on the back of Patrick Robert, made that gap to Finn in 3 seconds. Be looking to make that move at some point soon. We'll see how quickly Brendan catches up to the pack ahead of him on these fresh inters.
Yeah, Zeno's not really getting away at all, so
at the moment it's looking like Dowd could get that P1.
yeah, little mistake there, just allows Paul to have a little look. Not risking anything yet.
As Brendan
Oh,
gets
Paul!
3 seconds. Paul.
Nice manner. Patrick Robert
Paul is
on the back of him.
losing his time to Dowd, but still within that time. It turns out Patrick, I believe Patrick Robert. Oh no, Patrick Robert has a time penalty, so won't get it. As Paul moves over to the right, Patrick Robert going to be looking to get past. Hubbard's just taking a little bit of a step back now, watching the two racing points go at each other. Patrick Robert going down the inside of Paul, pushing him slightly wide. Contact is made, but no damage.
Hubbard pounces. Hubbard pounces on that.
As I expected. Hubbard makes that move. Well, Paul is weakened.
Yeah, Paul just
damage.
Yeah.
A bit late on the brakes there, Paul. What was that?
Yeah, I think so. Very tough out. Not very nice from his teammate. Pushing him off track a little bit there.
In about 2 laps, our Paul's gone from fighting for first to trying to keep 5th. As that gap between Dowd and Zeno now 4 seconds. Zeno is increasing it. He's pushing as hard as he can now.
Yeah. Tired, 25 in that whole tyres.
3 laps.
Zeno's getting weighted on the DRS.
So Patrick Robert now out of that, and he's got a time penalty anyway. So it is Zeno as fresh Ibrahim gets 3 seconds. That was looking like he's really struggling on these tyres now.
Pulls up to
I'm
the
sure
stale.
they're probably at about 65% wear. Paul's going to see if he can keep that. Keep around where he is. He hasn't got a penalty.
Yeah, that's probably what he's stayed out. Trying to gain a couple positions from that.
It's hard to overtake here as it is anyway. Without that DRS advantage.
This is going to be very close between David and Zeno. David sees struck so much.
Close. As Zeno has robbed, completely unlaps himself now.
David's using all his DRS now as well, just to try and stay in the 6 second gap. Brendan picks up no penalty.
Dear Brendan. Another person who was looking like winning this race. Lost a lot. Can't forget all over your face who had that absolutely brilliant race up until about lap 23, I think it was. Zeno now got the gap 5 seconds. He's doing around 5 tenths a lap. He might just about get that gap on Dowd if he really pushes and gets those final 9 tenths in this lap and a half that is left.
Looks like he might just do it. It's going to be very close.
It's going to be uncomfortably close.
Those no mistakes now.
Hubbard gets 3 seconds there. Arrow Pool still keeping that P5. Finley right behind him though as well.
Zeno come round at the start of the last lap.
Zeno needs these 5/10. He wants this win, he's hungry for the win. Both of them are about the same DRS. Dowd coming across the first corner. Only 4/10 needed now. Finishes sector 1. It's a 17.602. As the rain is gone now actually as well.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed that. Still running on a wet track however.
Yeah, David's got the fuel light on, so
one tenth needed. Just over a tenth needed. Just under a tenth needed now. Half a tenth. It goes just up to over a tenth. This is going to be really close. It gets to 6 seconds. Back under 6 seconds. As Finley going to be looking to make that move on RO Pool now. We'll try and make it Hubbard just in front. Losing a lot of time.
it looks like Zeno's got it unless he makes a mistake.
So Zeno, unless he has another moment around this corner, will have won the Austrian GP. So Zeno rounds the final corner, and by the looks of it, just about wins the final race of Tier 2 7GR. As RRL Pool completely loses it and is in the gravel.
Yeah, it looks like David completely ran out of fuel there at the end of
Yeah.
Vaughan got promoted up to P4 there.
Brendan doing his victory donuts for the championship. Great racer, Brendan. Can't wait to have him in Tier 1 next season, racing next to him.
Yeah, hopefully he
That'll probably
can.
be about 5 seconds up the road for me. So that'll be the finishing order today. It'll be Zeno first, followed by Darren very close behind towards the end there, but just running out of fuel. Patrick Robert finishing off the podium, followed by Vaughan. Had a very good race. Hubbard and Adam, 2 AlphaTauris. RO Poo, who had a little moment at the end. Winnets, who had some issues with Renaults throughout the race, followed by Finley.
Yeah, it was
I can't remember who the final
that
one
was
was.
a decent
Finished
race.
off the top 10. That was a very good race. And obviously congratulations to both Zeno and Brendan. Very good battle rap thing. Congratulations to Brendan on winning the championship, obviously, and congratulations to Zeno on the race win.
Yeah, it's the first one.
A lovely race. So I didn't see who the game gave the driver of the day to there, but who would you give your driver of the day to today, Jake?
A few contenders, a lot. I'd probably say David. He almost got the win. Started 7th on the grid. Made them 28 lap old tyres in, I think they were. And still finished P2.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to David.
I
Obviously,
think
an obvious
that-
contender.
That is deserved. I think we'll give it to David as well. So that's it. We've got Zeno in first place, David finishing second, and Patrick Robert finishing off the podium, followed by Vaughan, Hubbard, Adam, Paul, Winnets, Finley, Fresh Ibrahim finishing off the top 10, followed by Will all over your face, sadly getting all the way up to P4 I think it was, and then just losing it, followed by Dylan, Brendan and robbed Brendan obviously doing his little donuts at the end and losing out a bit, and the 4 DNFs of Toto Wolff, who sadly went out on lap 1, not sure what happened there, Kuninch, who had a bit of an issue on the same lap that Visions went into Patrick Robert and Zeno, and Aro, Lenny and Joel, the 2 McLarens colliding at the final corner. So that will be the race today, and that will be the end of F1 2020 for 7GR.
Yeah, looking forward to next season, which starts on the 27th of July on the new game. Very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to for the next 2 weeks. So I think we'll end it there.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.